So disgusting. He even said the victims of the Sandy Hook massacre were child actors, and no one was actually killed there. I don't know what happens in somebody's mind or how dark their heart must be to say things like that.
What they've done here is build a straw man. They have created a fake Alex Jones, and they are putting words in his mouth. They can't find anywhere where I have said that I know the kids killed at Sandy Hook were actors or that it didn't even happen. Sandy Hook is a synthetic, completely fake, with actors, in my view, manufactured. I couldn't believe it at first. I knew they had actors there, clearly, but I thought they killed some real kids. And it just shows how bold they are that they clearly used actors. I've never said any of those things. Organizations, he says it's staged. Sandy Hook. I mean, I know it's staged. I've seen Anderson Cooper with weird blue screen, green screen stuff claiming he was there.
I mean, I don't understand. He's an investigator. He knows how to investigate. I looked at his credentials, you know, all of his awards and certificates that he got.
Hello, welcome everyone to Sandy Hook Facts and SandyHookFacts.com. I am your host, CWA. Today we are going to talk about Alex Jones and the Sandy Hook hoaxer cult he helped spawn and encourage.
Las Vegas killers Gerard and Amanda Miller held radical views. To the people in the world, you're lucky I can't kill you now, but remember, one day I will get you, because all hell will break loose and I'll be standing in the middle of it with a
Several of these hoaxers have gone on to commit very violent acts. 2 Alex Jones Sandy Hook hoaxer followers have gone on to kill police officers. Recently, Alex Jones claimed Donald Trump called him to thank him.
There's nothing but modern corporate slavery worldwide. And on my way here, Donald Trump gave me a call. And I told him, Mr. President-elect, you're too busy. We don't need to talk. But we still spent over 5 minutes. He said, listen, Alex, I just talked to the kings and queens of the world leaders, you name it. But he said, it doesn't matter. I wanted to talk to you to thank your audience, and I'll be on the next few weeks to thank them. I said, is this a private call? He said, no.
So this caused a lot of pain within the Newtown community. Erica Lafferty, the daughter of Don Hochsprung, wrote an open letter published in Medium.com. She writes, my mother was shot and killed at Sandy Hook 4 years ago, along with 5 of her colleagues and 20 first graders. Since then, radio host Alex Jones has fanned the flames of a hateful conspiracy theory claiming that the shooting that took my mother never happened. It is unthinkable, it is unacceptable, and I'm asking you to denounce it immediately and cut ties with Alex Jones and anyone who subscribes to those dangerous ideas. And so that I agree with that. We cannot have our president joining forces with nonsense such as that. They also have a petition if you want to sign it, have him denounce Alex Jones. Alex Jones is of course trying to convince the world that Erica's mother did not exist. Let's watch Don Hochsprung, her mother, talking to the school board about Sandy Hook School in 2011. This is who Alex Jones is trying to convince people did not really exist.
Let's talk about full-day kindergarten.
Okay.
Does Sandy Hook have the room for full-day kindergarten?
We sure do. Similar to Holly, we are using...
So Alex Jones responded. He could have done any number of things. He could have apologized for the hurt. He could have grew a little bit. He could have manned up. But he didn't. What he did was double down on his lies. He bolstered his claims by repeating debunked bullcrap, and he lied through his teeth.
Works. And there were hundreds of articles yesterday, and CBS and NBC and ABC and CNN. I can't even watch them all. White House, Trump, you must break ties with Alex Jones, the racist, no proof, and Alex Jones that says Sandy Hook didn't happen. And they take a clip out of context where I'm wargaming that, man, the media lies so much, I guess you could say no kids were killed and none of it happened and it's a whole total hoax. Because the media lies so much, who knows what's true? That was me responding to them saying, I'm saying it never happened. I'm attacked by the folks that say nothing happened for saying, yes, Anderson Cooper's using a green screen, his nose disappears. Yes, they had the kids going in circles back in the buildings. Yes, the building was closed years before. Yes, it was filthy. Yes, no emergency helicopters were launched. Yes, they're sealing the death certificates and everything. Yes, I even know FBI agents that say they think it's suspicious. But I can't believe they're that bold. And so, no, they set it up like, you don't think this mother's real? Oh, no, I'm sure she is.
So let's take them one at a time. The first lie is that Anderson Cooper interviewed Veronique Posner in front of a green screen, which is stupid. Anderson Cooper was in Newtown and interviewed her there. There'd be no reason to put her in front of a green screen. They're standing in Newtown. Let's listen to Alex Jones' lie.
I'm saying it never happened. I'm attacked by the folks that say nothing happened for saying, yes, Anderson Cooper's using a green screen, his nose disappears.
So what the hoaxers have done is use lower quality footage, and as the quality decreases and the compression changes, it seems to have an effect on the nose. If you use higher quality footage, and I'm not going to say this is the highest quality, but this is higher quality, and the lower the quality you go, the more the nose disappears. If you look at some higher quality footage, you can still see the nose. So it's the lower quality footage where it disappears. And so that's where Alex Jones is getting his material.
Yes, Anderson Cooper's using a green screen, his nose disappears. Yes, they have the kids going in circles back in the buildings.
Alex Jones' second lie is claiming that there's a video of children walking in circles back into a building. That is a complete lie. But we're going to look at the source of his claim as evidenced in We Need to Talk About Sandy Hook. Let's listen to him.
Now, skeptics erroneously have attempted to denounce this evidence as manufactured and looped by YouTube.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it. A winner! Just like that. That's all there is to it.
And yes, folks, that is all there is to it. They took a couple of seconds, a moment in time, and looped it over and over to create the illusion of recycling. Then they added music, and they added arrows. The key to exposing the loop is to watch the gray car in the top left corner. We're going to count off the number of loops used in We Need to Talk About Sandy Hook. Other videos use
Now, skeptics erroneously have attempted to denounce this evidence as manufactured and looped by YouTubers. Yet, as we can see, before the helicopter video pans out, the people are just filing right back into the firehouse. Yes, arrows were given out by various YouTubers to show the characters looping around. And yes, songs were attributed to the edited versions of the videos to clearly show how ludicrous it all is. And yes, the video is played forward and backward right before it pans out to show clearly where the people are headed. But this tape, quite clearly, is not looped, and we can clearly see people walking in circles.
Can you handle that?
18 loops he used, while with a straight face telling you this video is clearly not looped. Obviously it was looped and fabricated. More than that, Alex Jones might want to check his sources. The likely source for Alex Jones' claim that people were walking in circles is a racist Nazi. And I mean a real Nazi. Independent Media Solidarity Group is a group of real-life Nazis who advocate the worst things being done to people, the worst kinds of violence. Let's listen to the producer of We Need to Talk About Sandy Hook talk about Nazi Germany, his love.
It is my opinion that the U.S., Britain, France, and the other allied nations were the bad guys in World War II, okay? Yes, I understand this is controversial. Fine. I don't care. Japan and Italy, the notable Axis forces outside of Germany, were clearly not the target of World War II, so I will dismiss them in this comparison. But looking just at Germany, I will say I firmly suspect Germany were the good guys, if anyone could be viewed that way at all, okay? Certainly it wasn't the U.S., Britain, or the Soviet Union.
So Alex Jones might want to find a new set of sources. Let's go on to Alex Jones' next lie. He lies that the school was closed.
Anderson Cooper's using a green screen, his nose disappears. Yes, they had the kids going in circles back in the buildings. Yes, the building was closed years before.
Alex Jones' source for the lie that the school is closed are lies of Wolfgang Halbig and Jim Fetzer. So the first source, Wolfgang Halbig, once told the NAACP that he was the driver for Martin Luther King, trying to get them to go along with something he was saying, which is of course a complete fabrication, a lie. And Jim Fetzer, a known racist and liar. Alex Jones seems to like to source these types of people.
If you could be in my office right now today, beyond a reasonable doubt, we have all of the evidence. People anonymously have now come forward from Newtown. We now have documents that will, without a doubt, show that that school did not exist. It was not in operation.
Well, you better release those.
So Halbig and Fetzer are a team, of course. Both spread this bull.
If everyone were to read just one article about Sandy Hook this week, say, this is the article to read because it demonstrates a school was closed by 2008. Now, if the school was closed by 2008, that explains why there were no students there.
So their claim is invented by claiming that the Wayback Machine measures internet activity of the school. That's a complete lie. Tons of proof that the school was open. Documents, board meetings, photos. This Sandy Hook school photo shows a kid wearing a Super Bowl 2012 shirt, the Giants. This one shows a girl wearing a 2009 shirt. That's a 2010 fire truck out in front of the school. Don Hochsprung inside the school, Don Hochsprung holding a meeting, the 2012 year of the Dragon celebration, the Debunked, parades. Alex Jones and his lies can't explain that.
Anderson Cooper's using a green screen. His nose disappears. Yes, they had the kids going in circles back in the buildings. Yes, the building was closed years before. Yes, it was filthy. Yes, no...
Who's claiming the school is dirty? We know that it's from the floor wax machine. That's wax buildup. The school's already explained that.
According to the photograph, it's room 6.
Okay. Do you see any water damage or indicia of water stains on the wall or the tile or the door?
No, I do not.
What do you make of this gray or this black mark along the door?
It's wax buildup. On the tile, it's wax buildup from the floor from the buffing machines.
The school was clean. They're using crime scene photos. One photo they even used has a bullet hole in it, and they're wondering why that was there as part of the school cleanup. It's ridiculous. You can look at the kitchen. The kitchen is immaculate. Counters are clean. There's not 4 years worth of dust on these counters. Everything is clean. Now I want to point out the menu item of the day. This is from a crime scene photo. And on the menu today, homemade cheese pizza. So there's some of it. It's starting to be made. Obviously not sitting there since 2008. Alright, so the kitchen started cooking. They're getting ready for what's on the menu. Homemade cheese pizza. That one, that's half made. Alright, they got interrupted in their morning activities. 9:30 in the morning, they're starting their cooking for lunch. They're working hard, and then the shooting happens. So that's what that shows. And that's clean counter. Those are fresh food there, matching the menu item in the lobby. Here's where they actually used this bullet hole and asked if they did a work order to fix that. So ridiculous. Before the shooting, by the way. And so these are the type of people that Alex Jones is referencing.
Folks that say nothing happened for saying, yes, Anderson Cooper's using a green screen. His nose disappears. Yes, they had the kids going in circles back in the buildings. Yes, the building was closed years before. Yes, it was filthy. Yes, no emergency helicopters were launched. Yes, they're sealing the death certificates and everything.
Alex Jones is completely lying. They are not sealed. The death certificates are available. I have published on my website the one for Nancy Lanza, for the shooter, who I call Animal. And then Lenny Posner has released Noah's. But I have several others. I'm in possession of the death certificates for Abigail Richmond, Jesse Lewis, and a copy from Newtown of Noah Posner's that has the number on it and such. So these death certificates are available. You can order them for $20 from Newtown, and Alex Jones is a liar. Furthermore, I have released the original raw data from the Social Security Death Index, and that includes their Social Security numbers. So all of this information is out there. Alex Jones is lying.
Folks that say nothing happened for saying, yes, Anderson Cooper's using a green screen, his nose disappears. Yes, they had the kids going in circles back in the buildings. Yes, the building was closed years before. Yes, it was filthy. Yes, no emergency helicopters were launched. Yes, they're sealing the death certificates and everything.
See these photos of Dawn Hodgsprung teaching her children. This is Kindles in the school that are made in 2010. And what a vibrant teacher that was. And we lost her. And now Alex Jones wants to convince people she never existed. And so the families are upset, and I do not blame them at all. And I join with them in calling for President-elect Trump to disavow any communication with Alex Jones. Cut him off completely. Take a look, realize what you're getting involved with, and cut him off. Alex Jones is a liar. He's a scammer. He pushes false claims as part of his memes. And President-elect Trump needs to completely disavow him. So I join the Sandy Hook families in calling for that.
Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, yes, the New World Order's going down. Oh, get out there and get fired up. Let these bastards know we're human. Murder and kill and...
I'm going to miss your smile and your laugh. And the way you can always bring a smile to my face eventually, no matter how crabby of a mood I'm in because of the New World Order and shit. And I pray to God that this Sunday's not the last time I ever see you again. I swear to God, they better not fucking do this shit while I'm in jail.
He's not down. Female just shot herself in the head.